Welcome to day one of me trying to figure out my life. I haven't been diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm pretty sure that I have it. And I've really been trying to get better at task management. And so I thought, why don't I just record my days as I go through them? I like the idea. So that's what we're going to do. This is my to-do list. I've gone over this in previous videos, but on the bottom are lists of things, and on the left side are the things that I really am trying to focus on right now. I try to keep this limited to 5 things because you only have so much capacity in a day. Anyway, so my to-do list is blank today, and that is deliberate. You can see on Friday I have things, but those are weekly things. They just reoccur. But I like to keep it blank because then I can, I feel like I have control. I've realized that that's really important for me because otherwise I'll log on, look at my to-do list and be like, no, I'm not doing that. Anyway, so based on that, I have to work today. And so obviously a certain amount of my time is going to go to work. And I also, if I look at my calendar, I'm pretty sure I have to take kids to different places. So some of my evening is going to get eaten up. I'm probably only going to have like an hour or so this evening, and the sun will be down. So canceling Roblox. The kids signed up for something, and that's in process. Installing the window glass for the rental, I really would like to do that in the daytime. Working on the hallway, I could probably get something done there. Fixing the white truck, it's going to be dark. The truck's outside. Burning up the trees in the backyard. I could maybe burn up some trees. And, just from the way I feel today, I think I'm just going to burn up the trees. Because I just don't really feel like working on the hallway today, even though I do want to. There's just so much going on already today, and starting a fire and burning tree branches, that's the way to go. Trying to work on the hallway and getting messy and covered in mud and all that crap is not the way to go. Now the other issue, of course, I have is that sometimes unexpected things happen, right? And my wife called me this morning and told me that her tire was flat. So check out Michelle's car tire. We're gonna need to do that, and honestly, that is something that's got to go down here because and so now really, if you look at this, I'm kind of overloaded, even though it doesn't really seem like it. I am. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm just going to record as I go around and look at things, and we'll see how this video works out. On the note of to-do lists, I used to actually combine my work to-do list and my personal to-do list, and I ended up splitting them into separate lists. And you can see, things look a lot clearer as far as my work goes. And, I just think that's really helpful because it kind of separates everything, and I don't know why that's helpful yet. I guess I'll have to think about it. I'm gonna go grab a drink, but I figured I should take a quick look at this tire and just see what's going on with it. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not looking so good. Oh dang. Look at that. There's a little hole in it. Oh man. Damn it. That sucks. That tire does not look good. I'm probably just gonna have to get it off tonight and take it to the tire shop tomorrow and get it replaced. I don't know how that sidewall got damaged like that. I know that she drove on it and then noticed that it was flat, so she brought it home, so that's good. Looks like the rim is okay, but man, that is pretty messed up. So luckily though, they have used tires and it only costs like $50 to fix it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go get a drink, and then I'm gonna try to get some actual work done so that I feel somewhat successful today. And then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Hello, Mike.
Steve, you could have just got the Diet Coke when you were about by up there.
I could have, but I wasn't ready.
Okay.
I wasn't ready for the Diet Coke.
Yes.
You still got 4 people there?
I'm sorry?
Still just got 4 working?
Yeah, no, we got like 18 now. So
Oh my God.
that's good.
That's
But,
crazy.
You know, in England, the roundabouts, I heard that there's one roundabout that has like 6 things.
Oh yeah. There's some like giant ones there.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
day.
See you later. Hey, how you doing? How have you been?
I've been all right. How you been?
I've been good. Getting back into some school runs.
Oh, okay. That's why I sent you as much.
Yeah, I've been trying to walk too, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's awful. I'm dying.
All right, see you later.
See you later. I don't go through McDonald's as much these days because, well, one, they upped their drink price from $1 to $1.29. That doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but also I need to walk more. You know, my body was getting to the point in which it was just dying. Like I'd wake up with like tingly fingers, and you know, just I'd have to roll over, and I felt like I was, you know, like a whale, like jumping around on my bed trying to turn my body over. And so Michelle and I agreed we need to be walking more. And so that's what we've been doing. But of course, I used to go to McDonald's so much that they know me there, and they pretty much know what I order. So, you know, now I always feel bad when I go back there and they're like, oh, we haven't seen you forever. Girl. You never really know when the last time you'll see a person is. And I guess they don't know either. I don't know what reminded me of this, but this morning when I was dropping the kids off, you know, I like to do a little Uber or Lyft driving in between dropping them off. And I got one rider request on Lyft, and, you know, I pretty much accept everything. So I have a pretty good acceptance rate. But I accepted it, but just before I pressed it, I noticed it said long ride. And I was like, oh, that's not good. Because I need to get back and pick up one of the kids. Anyway, the lady called me, and she was at the Lansing airport, and she wanted to ride to the Detroit airport. And of course, I can't get to the Detroit airport. This is an electric car. It's a 2015 Nissan Leaf, and it only has, like, when it's fully charged, it only has about 80 miles of range, and you can't charge it quickly either. So this isn't going to make it to the Detroit airport. That's like a 90-minute drive. And anyway, so she called and she was like, yeah, the last driver said that he wasn't going to be able to get there. And I told her, like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get you there either. This car is electric and it only has so much range. And it just kind of goes to show how everything is a compromise in life. Because on the one hand, this car is super, super cheap to drive. No oil changes. Probably like 1/5 of the cost of my other vehicle that I could drive. And so... oh man, freaking roads blocked off. So when I'm driving this around for Uber and Lyft, it's almost all profit, right? On the other hand, I just missed out on a super long, easy drive, taking someone to an airport, which probably would have been $100, maybe. But you know, that's life, right? Everything's a compromise, and sometimes I think when you're younger, you make a lot of decisions and you don't even know what you're compromising. And I kind of figured that by driving this electric car, there may be some rides that I wouldn't be able to take. Although I had been wondering if Lyft would filter those rides out, because they know what vehicle I drive, and they should know that this car isn't going to make it to the Detroit airport. But I guess they don't know that. Anyway, I did still do some rides this morning, and my strategy is to take $25 of my earnings every day and pay off a little debt. And I did that this morning, and that makes me feel very successful. The road was blocked off, and so now I've got to find my way home. And I'm dropping on the highway, so I'm going to end this. Go ahead. Michelle rearranged the house yesterday, and I'd say it's looking pretty nice. With that said, though, I need to get some work done. It's 10:30 already. I've got basically nothing done besides a team huddle. And if I don't start focusing soon, this day is just going to get away from me, and, you know, I'll just get nothing done. So here goes. Wish me luck. All right. Well, I got some things done, but I need to take a break since we're real close to lunch and run a few errands. And now seems like the best time to do that because I have a database import running and I think it's going to take a while. We're going to go to the store because today is Wednesday and it's my day to cook. And we're going to make some spaghetti, which I have spaghetti, but we also are going to make cheesy and garlic bread. And by make, I mean bake. I will say that this is one of my favorite things that we've ever done. Just having this menu on the fridge. And, well, Michelle hasn't filled hers out yet, but I'm sure she'll figure it out as she goes. But it's cool because the kids come in and they like to look at it and, you know, they can look at any day and, oh, Tuesday we get Applebee's, Wednesday we get spaghetti, Thursday we get hot dogs, Friday you get nothing. No food. And yeah, Sunday, we always have Sunday dinner, which is just like like a giant mix of food. That's something that my mom used to do. And I always liked that. You know, I feel like it's a nice family tradition. Before I head out, I'm wondering, you know, I've always had an issue where my feet would, you know, get kind of smelly. And so lately I've been wearing flip-flops for the most part and then kind of switching between shoes. And it's working out really well. And I didn't really grow up with good knowledge of hygiene. And obviously, you know, taking a shower and washing your feet helps. But this is also a good strategy. And it's been working super good. And also my shoes are lasting longer. Yeah. Well, I was going to go buy some groceries. And then I realized I don't actually have that much money because I keep putting all my money into paying off debts. And so what do? When that happens, I go do a Lyft ride or an Uber ride. And so I turned Uber on, waited a minute, and I picked a guy up and he needed a ride down to Cristo Rey, which is like a mental health clinic, I guess you could say. And he got in the car. He was quiet. And, you know, I was like, hey, how's your day going? And he said, well, not so good. I guess it's going better now. He asked me how my day was going, and I was like, yeah, it's going all right. Now I feel awkward. Anyway, of course, I'd forgotten to turn the radio on. So I turned that on after a certain amount of awkward silence, and I thought, man, I should really try to strike up conversation. And so, you know, I just said something like, so a rough day, huh? Or a rough morning. And kind of got him talking, and that's when I found out he was going to Cristo Rey, and he had missed his boss. And he said he doesn't have much money. And so, you know, he wasn't super excited about paying for an Uber ride, but he said, you know, I guess maybe I should think of that differently because, you know, it's nice that there's guys like you out here driving and, you know, offering this service. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And he just seemed kind of down and depressed, you know, and we were kind of chatting, and he said, you know, maybe I need to, he's got some mental health issues going on. He's going to go talk to some people there. And he said, you know, apparently I probably need anger management classes because I missed my boss and I was really angry. And I kind of, you know, I told him, I was like, well, yeah, but everyone gets angry sometimes. And, you know, sometimes like a day can just suck, you know, like missing your boss. Like, I guess the boss just like kind of acted like it didn't see him. And that can make you feel all kinds of emotions. Like, you know, yeah, you missed your bus, but like, that's not what's really upsetting you. It's like, if you're like waving your arms and a bus drives past you and it seems like they didn't see you, it makes you feel kind of ignored and forgotten and not valuable. Like there's so many emotions. And I think growing up, you know, we learn about happy, sad, mad, but we don't learn about all of the other in-depth emotions that we can feel. And I really think a lot of the time when people are angry, it's because of emotions that they don't really understand. You know, they're feeling the emotions, but they don't know how to name the emotions, and they don't know how to talk about them. Anyway, you know, I kind of left him with some advice that, you know, I think everyone feels angry, and it's important that you don't feel ashamed of your anger, right? Because we all get angry, we're all human, and we all have stuff that we need to fix. Anyway, that was, you know, it was just the only ride I was going to do, and I felt bad the fact I was charging him money to drive him somewhere. But you know, that's how That's how my life is, I guess. Anyway, the ride was like $5, and he actually gave me a $5 tip. And he doesn't have much money, and he said, you know, thank you for the, not the advice, but something along those lines. And that's one of the things I really like about Lyft and Uber, is that a lot of the time you're just driving someone somewhere, but sometimes you are having a conversation with someone, and you don't really know what impact you can have in someone's life, you know, or who you're going to meet. And so, yeah, just an interesting tidbit. Anyway, now that I have money, I think that we need to go to the grocery store and go buy some pasta sauce and some cheesy garlic bread. I gotta stop making weird noises on the camera, but there you go. Well, I guess it's coming up to Halloween time. Excuse me, sir, do you have any diet tips? Every time I come to the grocery store, I like to look at the bikes. And I want to get a new bike for my 12-year-old because the bike she has is too small. And I could do it because I have the credit available, but I don't want to buy anything on credit. I just want to buy it in cash and pay the credit off, which we'll get more into later. But let's go find the food that I need. All right, so we got a few different options, right? This Maya Texas toast is only $1.99. And there's what, 8 slices in there? This Texas toast is $3.05, but it doesn't have any cheese on that. And so if we come over here a little bit, yeah, look at that. New York Texas toast, $3.89. I think that's the one to go with. I think if you're gonna eat something, you should eat something that you like. And I like cheesy garlic bread. A little more than I planned. Oh, look what they gave me. Save $10 on my next purchase of $50 or more. So that's sweet, that's like 20% off. I spent a little more than I intended to, but that's fine. But I just realized I forgot to buy hot dogs and fries, so now I'm gonna have to go out again tomorrow. See, it's my forgetfulness screws me over. I don't know how to solve that though. In an effort to be organized, I'm gonna stick this right here. So save $10 at Maya, right behind the list of groceries that we're gonna need. I think that's good, you know? I'm really trying to be more organized, and little things like this, it really matters, because if I put this in a drawer, or just put it on my desk, we'll never use it. But every time I look here, I'll see it. The struggle with pasta is you never know how much to use. Well, it turns out that this, if you read the box, it says it has 8 servings, and I'm serving 8 people. So if I give everyone 1 serving, then this is the correct amount. So it's a lot easier doing it that way. Anyway, we're gonna throw this in. I kind of preheated this a little bit, and I'm just gonna get it back to a boil and throw the pasta in. I have a work meeting, so I'm trying to get everything done super fast. Everything's a lot harder with one hand. Oh, we need to clean out the freezer. Sweet. Conventional oven. Preheat the oven to 425. Place slices flat, cheese side up, bacon sheet, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Nothing in the oven. It almost caused a fire once that way. 425, right? And then start. Okay. Preheating it. Is this messing with your OCD right now? Take the trash. All right, so I'm gonna say that that is a boil. Let's get the pasta in. I'm trying not to kill myself or burn myself. And this is the pasta claw. I don't know what you call it. Oh, look at that. That's sinking right down. I figure once you get it in the water, should be good. Now, I think you have to do it for like at least 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Perfect.
Starting now.
This is a mouse. This is a cat. Ooh, yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. It is time to get the cheese bread. Yeah, I think that looks good. I don't want to overcook it because it'll make it a little, crispy. Oh, that's hot. Oh, to go. That looks really good. They really skimped on the cheese on that bit. So the cool thing about this oven is you can hold down this lockout button and it'll lock all of the controls so that the kids don't accidentally turn it on and burn the house down. Pretty sweet. Another acceptable dinner. The kids will be so happy. It's not your dinner. Don't you eat it. You have your own food. Don't you do it, Daria. Don't eat that food. That's suspicious. All right, so I think we're safe from the cat now. Sometimes you gotta leave them notes, you know. 2 pieces of garlic bread each. Only. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, now it's school run time. Gotta go grab the 10-year-old, drop her off at dance, get home, eat, then take another kid to soccer practice. Ooh, it's a little chaotic. There's a very particular time in which you have to arrive to pick up a child from school. Otherwise, you are not going to find a parking spot, and it will just turn into an absolute nightmare. Jackson, oh my God. What are you looking like? What do you think? Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah.
You like it?
Well, I haven't tasted it.
You haven't tasted, why did you say it's good?
I don't know.
You like it?
It's very good.
It's very good. I'm like a master chef or something. It's crazy. Yeah, I found that spaghetti outside.
Huh? Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, still good.
Well, I'm at the soccer game. It took a little while to get here. It is, the sun is going down and it's scorching my face off. It doesn't even start for like 30 minutes. We took the convertible because it was a little bit further away and the electric car, is limited on range. So if you run out of power, what are you going to do? There's not enough charging infrastructure right now. And in any case, that car does not charge quickly. When I say quickly, like you're going to be sitting there an hour plus. It's not like the modern electric cars. Anyway, I parked in the perfect spot. I have this really great view of a porta potty. I've never really been much of a fan of soccer. But I will say, I think it really matters to kids when you watch them. When they feel like you're really just coming to see them play. And I think for a long time I've underestimated how important that can be. So I'm going to go spend the hour and watch, and then we'll get going. If you've played sports before, then you probably already knew this, but I was not aware. I guess I feel kind of stupid now, but the reason teams have 2 colors is so that when they match the teams up, they don't end up with the same colored jersey. And so in our case, we have a blue jersey and a white jersey, but every team has 2 different jerseys. Go figure. It's over. This game lasted forever. So we stopped on the way home. We grabbed some Subway, and it was dark and late, and by the time the kids were in bed, it's amazing how quickly time can pass you by. I had that plan to burn up the tree branches and to check out Michelle's tire, but I didn't get to cross either of those off, and it's 10:49. And I actually still have work that I need to do that really I should do tonight. but maybe I can just hyper focus tomorrow and try to get through it. But yeah, I mean, today's to-do list is just nothing is happening. I don't know why I'm doing it. Like, it's not that, obviously, because it's a total failure. Really, I think the area in which I failed was assessing how much time I had. I didn't expect so much time to go into that soccer game. And you know, I could have done Michelle's tire, but honestly, I'm tired. I'm really tired, and burning up the tree branches, I can't go do that when I have this work to do, and I don't even feel like doing this work. So if I go do the tree branches, then I'm going to get to bed late and I'm going to be tired. I think my best bet right now at 10:50 is to go to bed and get some sleep. But yeah, I think that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do, and I'll just, you know, I'll look at my to-do list tomorrow and see if I can find the time to do anything. And, you know, Thursday, well, they have soccer practice, but I just dropped them off for soccer practice. So theoretically, I have a lot more time on Thursday evening. But yeah, I got to get this stuff done tomorrow. So we'll see for work. So we'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit stressed out right now, but you know, just because I didn't get everything done, overall it was still a good day. We still ended today. I had dinner ready for the kids. I did accomplish some things at work. And you know, like I went to my daughter's soccer game. I was there to support her. That's a good thing. You really have to think about like where you want to invest your time, and you know what the payback is on that, and that means something to her. And on the car trip home, you know, she was asking me if I thought that she played well, and you know, we kind of had a discussion about that. And I think in the book Love and Logic, it talks about kind of earning the right to speak. Like if I wasn't there and I said to her, "Hey, you're a really good soccer player," but I'd never seen her play, it wouldn't seem like a genuine remark. But because I've been there, because I can be critical, because she knows I've seen, if I say, "Hey, I think you're a good soccer player," it comes across as more genuine. And if you don't have that kind of genuine, authentic thing going on, I think it's actually kind of insulting. You know, as though you're just saying it to make them feel good, but you don't really believe it. Anyway, this video is so much longer than I intended for it to be. I might try to cut them down a little bit, but maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really care. If you watched this far, then sweet. You know, tune in again tomorrow, because doing it all over. All right, guys. See you in the next one.